Hey guys, how are ya? Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Steven. Today is Tuesday the 16th. It's 2:18 in the afternoon. I left the house wicked, super duper early today so I could camp out in the employee parking area. Kind of like a hunter in a hunter's blind waiting for a deer to jump out of the bushes. I pulled up to the parking area closest to the airport and waited for another flight attendant or pilot to come out of the airport into the parking area so I could jump into the parking spot that they're vacating. I did this last week and it was like 30 seconds I waited and I had a car like this. Well, today I had to wait for maybe 15 minutes, but another flight attendant with my company pulled out of this spot and I slipped right in. It was definitely worth the waiting because I would have had to I can't talk. I would have had to have parked at the very, very end, which is 0.82 miles from the airport at the worst. My friend Leanne measured it. And, you know, it's 106 degrees. I'm wearing black plastic clothing, basically. So it was definitely worth waiting here for someone else to come out. Definitely a big win for me. So I'm going to grab something in the airport to eat. Oddly enough, I was going to say funnily enough, but funnily isn't a word. Oddly enough, the prices for food inside... Oh, hold on. All right, I was talking and then my phone was going to shut off because it got too hot in the car. It's that hot. But I was going to say, airport food and real life food, like at fast food restaurants and stuff, the prices used to be very, very different. The airport always seemed very inflated and crazy. And now real life, it's the same prices outside the regular street. So I'm grabbing some Wendy's before I go to work. I have just a little bit more than an hour before I have to go to my gate. So I will see you later with a full belly. Whew, hot. I'm eating French fries. I'm so happy. So I forgot to tell you where I'm flying today. I'm going to do a Salt Lake City turn out of Vegas and then up to Seattle. We don't get into Seattle till after midnight. Another long day, but should be fairly easy, and I think I'm going to fly lead, so that makes me happier. All right, I'll see you either here or in Seattle. Hey there, hi. So I got to the gate a few minutes early. The software is up at the gate agent stand here. It looks like there's 106 passengers. I prefer full flights because that just means job security, but also on late flights like this, passengers will sometimes move around and change seats at the completely inappropriate time. When it's dangerous, they'll do it, or they'll move into the exit row seats or something, and they shouldn't. So I prefer full flights, honestly, but this sounds nice today, 106 passengers. On the way to the crew room today, where I printed out my pairing, this little delicate voice behind me goes, "Are you Steven?" It's the sister of a coworker of mine, Sochi. Sochi is it Sachi or Sochi? I think it's Sochi. She is unbelievably, supernaturally sweet. She's unflappable. Like, I've never seen her get flustered or whatever. She's just the nicest person. And her sister, she and her sister look identical. It's so funny. But apparently she saw me and recognized me in the airport, so it was super nice. It's always nice when one of you guys says, "I love it." Never stop yourself from saying hi. People in the past have like hesitated. Always say hi. I love it. But I got here a little bit early, so I'm thinking I might run over to Hudson News and grab a Monster or something for later on because it's going to be a long one. I might do that. I will see you later. That was easy peasy. About a little over 100 people, 111 people, something like that. 58 minutes, super easy flight. We had to wait on the tarmac for a little while because one of our aircraft was in our gate and we had to wait for them to push. But it was a super easy flight. If you remember my recent layover in San Diego, I showed you two of my coworkers. I'm working with one of them, Tamara. So I'm working with her on this trip. She's sitting up in front with me. I'm flying lead. She's position D, and it's just been a lot of fun. So yay. I'm going to be boarding in a moment, so I will see you in Vegas or Seattle. Hello there, welcome back to Las Vegas. I really wish I were staying. So we were supposed to have a very short sit, which is really like the equivalent of 30 minutes. But now, hi, thank you, honey. But now we're delayed for 2 hours. Yay! Ugh. But yeah, so thank God I'm working up in front with Tamara, because we can at least tell stories. We're of a similar age and similar experience, and we think about things on the more similar side. So it's really been a pleasure to work with her up in front. Yeah, we are delayed. Our flight time is 1 hour and 57 minutes once we get on our way. No crazy specials or anything, but yeah, we're delayed 2 hours. I would get off the plane and go to the crew room, but we're over in the B gates, and that's quite a walk. And so I'm just going to sit on the airplane, scroll away on my cell phone, and while the hours away. But once again, at least working with Tamara, this could be more painful. But our flights have been very nice. The passengers have been very, very, very nice. Everyone's followed directions, and it's all been great. It's just this delay. Whatever. Could be worse. Hey there, hi. So we just got off that flight. It was 1 hour 58 minutes, something like that. We're in Seattle, although the tram or something is not working. So we all had to take air stairs down to the ground and then take a shuttle bus to somewhere. And it's a very long roundabout wait to get to a shuttle. And I think we're going to miss our shuttle by a significant amount of time. But yeah, I'm seeing different parts of the airports. Oh, hey guys. Ugh. You probably can't see me, but it is 1:55 in the morning, and we're just getting in the shuttle. Oh, it's been a long day, but thank God Tamara was with me. I don't know if I could have handled this day without her, but yay. Hopefully I'll go to sleep in a few minutes. Do we get breakfast here? All right, hi. So just got to my hotel room. It is 2:12 in the morning. I'm going to be meeting with Tamara tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning downstairs in the lobby. We're going to do something, go somewhere. I don't know what it is, but she spent a lot of time here, so I'm going to depend on her for some guidance and some suggestions. But let's do a little room tour. Bathroom, no surprises. Then the bedroom is over here. Decorated circa, I'd say 1993, maybe. The bed does look very sumptuous. It has the appeal of a nice marshmallow. I cannot wait to jump into that bed. The chair, I am not going to spend any time in. They're very unobtrusive microwave and refrigerator. Let's just put it right there. And let's see if there is a view. The view is of the parking lot. Okay, no worries. The flight was 1 hour and 57 minutes, and easy, no real major turbulence. Passengers were fine, no issues, no problems, very nice. Dylan is working in the back of the aircraft, and he is the sweetest young man, very, very nice. He's 25 years old. I was 25 once. And I wasn't. Super, super nice guy. So chill. If you remember, I don't know, 5 months ago, he and I and another coworker were deadheading, and we alternate deadheaded, and it ended up in first class on United, and that's all thanks to Dylan. So I always will have a soft spot in my heart for Dylan. And I'm working with Tamara up in front, and she is a gas. She is a hoot. Really a lot of fun. So yeah, easy peasy. I'm going to take this uniform off real quick, jump in bed, because Tamara and I are meeting tomorrow at 9:30 in the morning to do something. I'm not quite sure what that's going to be. She's spent a fair amount of time here in the past and knows the area, so she knows what to do and how to get around. And so I will depend on her for some guidance there, but I think I'm stuck in my shirt. All right, I will see you tomorrow. I need 2 hands for this shirt. Oh my God. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Once again, making poor choices. I didn't get in the room until after 2 a.m. I played a video game until just after 4 because I was wide awake.
And now I'm not wide awake. I'm very, very sleepy, but I promised I'd meet tomorrow downstairs at 9:30, and now it's 9 a.m., I think, or 9:05. So I need to get out of bed. I would like to sleep for another 12 hours, but let's get out of bed.
Just took the light rail to University something or other. There's Tamara. Tamara, I'm filming you, so it's not a surprise. And you are? What is it? Denise. And what's you? Michelle. They are crew members and cute as buttons. They're crew members from Detroit. Tamara and I were complaining on the shuttle to the airport about something, and these two young ladies were like, "Are you flight attendants?" Because it was flight attendant related, and it turns out they work with the same company out of Detroit, and they have been loves. Tamara is giving us some guidance. We're gonna walk towards the Space Needle. We're not going up because it's like $40-something to go up there, but then we're gonna walk down towards the public market, I think. So that's the goal. That's the goal. All right, so we took the light rail into University something or other, and then we were gonna walk to the Space Needle, but that would take like 20 minutes, and the two girls that we're with don't have a lot of time to spend downtown. So we're gonna take the monorail, which is kind of fun, and we're gonna go over towards the Space Needle, see what we see, and then probably walk towards the public market, Pike's Place, whatever that's called. But the all-day ticket for the light rail was $6, I think, and the monorail round trip was $6, I think, something like that. Here's the monorail. All right, cool. The pretty ladies. Once again, I'm Bosley. I got Charlie's Angels here, and then I'm Bosley. Here's the monorail. Feels a little futuristic Disney kind of deal. And there is the Space Needle. Okay. All right. That's cool. So is that does that platform move, or is that the restaurant?
The restaurant. There's one up there.
Okay.
I don't know if there's one on this one too.
Huh.
I mean, you could probably go that way.
That's crazy. That's crazy. So there's the Space Needle again from a different side. That we're tempted to go up there, but then I don't know. It's just a lot of money to look out over the city. I don't know. Maybe next time. All right. There's a better view of the Space Needle. Part of me wants to go up to the top of the Space Needle, but then I've been to the top of the Empire State Building. I've been up to the top of the Stratosphere. I've flown in airplanes, and it doesn't get better. So it's just interesting enough to see it from the ground. That's fine. All right, we're gonna walk down towards the water and then over to Pike's Place or Public Market, whatever that's called. Let's go. Does that seagull have something in his mouth, or is he just disfigured? What's up with his? I think he's got something wrong with his beak. Huh. Well, let's see. So we are by this. There's the Space Needle over there. There's a cool sculpture, which is almost identical to a sculpture I saw on a recent museum tour. I forget where I was, Richmond? I forget. But there was a skinny sculpture of a face. As you walked around it, it gained dimension. And there's a path, a walkway along the water here. And the mountains are back behind there. You really can't see the mountains on camera. But, oh no, I guess the seagull had something in his mouth, because his beak looks normal now. Oh, I feel so much better. We're walking towards the pier, and there's a Ferris wheel over there. Interesting. We're having a very nice walk. A very handsome man took some photographs for us. I feel like a giant next to these ladies here. But it's been a very nice day so far. I swear, that was like 1,000 steps. But here we are. Little shops all the way down there. All right, we're at Pike Place Market. November 2nd, 1970 market saved. Thank you, Seattle. So I guess this space was threatened at some point 50 years ago. All right. Woo! Coffee and food. Where did we lose? Oh. All sorts of little stores full of things you touch but don't buy. I need food and something cold with caffeine. All right. It's like a whole indoor mall. And we come out of the mall up to where what I always imagine when I hear, oh, cherries, they have cherries. When I hear Pike's Place or the public market, this is what I think of. You would have to put a gun to my head before. Why would someone eat that? That looks terrifying. The first person to eat a crab must have been starving to death. Oh no. Hello. Eat me. Oh, octopus? Like someone really had to be dying of starvation before they ate one of those. Oh, water just dripped on my foot. I'm more interested in the cherries. We are out in front of the public market right by Pike Place, as you can see by the sign. I just had a small handful of cherries. I'll be going back to buy some before we leave because they were delicious. There's a famous cheese shop, no interest. And there's a bakery right here, so I'm feeling a baked good in my near future. And there's Tamara. Hi. All right, there's another flight attendant that's part of their crew that's trying to find us, but this place is utter chaos. I have no idea how they're gonna find us, but I just got a cookie the size of my face and someone just snagged me a sample of cheesecake. Okay. All right, are we gonna eat real food at some point? I don't know if I can capture the spirit of what it's like to walk around these sidewalks right now. I don't really know. I don't know. That was very strange. Yeah. There's another public market sign, farmer's market. We came up from here and walked through the market that way. So I don't know. But we've separated from the other two flight attendants. It's just better with me and Tamara. They're going to be throwing the fish. The throwing of the fish. Oh. Oh. He's teasing her. And this little girl. Oh! She missed the fish. She's embarrassed. Who wouldn't be embarrassed? They missed the fish. She missed the fish. Squeeze it when you catch it. That's the lesson. Wiped off the fish. Oh, hey! We're looking for the gum wall. Oh, I think we found it. There's the gum wall. Oh, look at the stalactites of gum, or stalagmites. Mites, tights. Stalag somethings of gum. And it just goes on forever. Yeah. I know you want to see an up-close look, right? I'm just gonna take a little bite. I'm gonna take a little bite. I've been to the gum wall. That was years and years and years ago. And the same amount of gum seemed to be on the wall. So I wonder if they scrape it off and start over again at some point. right, food. Food. Mara is sitting at the table. We're going to be having lunch at Place de Pignon. Okay. And the view, gotta show you, is right over there. Isn't that lovely? And you can see the mountains in the distance there. So beautiful. Yeah, it's time for real food. Not a cookie. I spent $25 on cherries. That's why I work full-time. It could be heroin, right? It's not. Table is right behind the public market sign with this cool light here. It's just really a neat little spot. I am so happy. We got the last table outside. Look at this. It's an open-faced chicken sandwich with roasted poblano peppers. Oh yeah, and she got some French onion soup over there. Thank you so much. This looks amazing.
Anything else to the table?
A little bit of liposuction after this.
That's gonna be extra.
Oh my goodness. Look at these arrangements of flowers. They're so beautiful and they're 20 bucks. These gorgeous arrangements. We couldn't get them back to Las Vegas. I mean, so beautiful. 20 bucks. Look at these zinnias. So beautiful. $10. $10. So nice. All right. This kind of reminds me of the French market. I think that's what it's called down in New Orleans. Really, really fun stuff. Lots of people. I bought $25 in cherries today. Came out of the market to find this beautiful place. Goodness. There's a Ferris wheel over there. It is a spectacular day. Unbelievable that this is Seattle. No rain, no mist, no fog, just gorgeous. It's in the 80s. It's perfect. Perfect. All right, the line starts inside that doorway, continues down to that. It's a Starbucks. The one that they say apparently is the original Starbucks. But my friend here let me know that it is not indeed the original location. The first one burnt down. But yeah, so they call this one the first one. It's not. Sorry to burst everyone's bubble. All right, after a fantastic day with great company and great food, we are down at the Westlake light rail stop waiting for a train to head back to the hotel. What a great little train station, right? Those are the tunnels right over there. Back in the hotel room. What a fantastic day. This has to be one of my favorite layovers that I've had in memory. Tamara was an absolute, perfect person to go out with. And I'm a slam clicker. I'm a solo traveler. I don't usually like to hang out with a lot of people, even one person. It's sometimes just too much. I don't like to compromise. You want to go there? I want to go there. It's just too much. I don't often like to be with a lot of other people. Just cats. But Tamara was the perfect person to spend the day with. She was fantastic. We had a great meal. The weather, unmatched. It's probably in the low 80s, little slight breeze, no real humidity, especially for Seattle. I've never seen a more beautiful day in the Northwest. So gorgeous. We saw lots of fun things. I spent more money than I've spent in a very, very long time. For some reason, I felt this need to splurge when I was buying my light rail ticket. It was only $6, round trip. So I splurged. I got everybody's ticket at $24. It wasn't like I was hemorrhaging money, right? Then I spent $25 on cherries. I'll show you those in a minute. And then dinner, I think I spent like $35 on lunch. What else and then I bought a $5 cookie. And then what else? I don't know. Money just came to be flying out of my pockets. I just spent $6.50 on a bottle of Dasani downstairs in the lobby. Let me show you these cherries. Hold on one sec. I got some of these Mount Rainier cherries. I've never had these before, and people seem to love them. So I got a big bag of these. Oh, there's one oh, that's a really bad one. Let's take that out of there. But people seem to love these Mount Rainier cherries. So I got those, and then I got a big bag of these. And look how perfect. Look at how perfect those are. I am so excited. I'm probably going to eat all of these tonight in one sitting. But yeah, this was just absolutely one of my favorite layovers that I can remember. I mean, there was a layover in San Francisco once where my crew and I accidentally took this super cool little boat out into the bay around and under the Golden Gate Bridge. You might remember that video if you saw that long ago. But I don't remember having a nicer day, really, even by myself. It was like the perfect day. It was ideal. We got a lot of walking in, but my feet didn't hurt because, of course, I'm wearing those brown leather loafers I wear all the time with no socks. So I have no right to not be in pain. But what a fantastic day. I want to thank you for joining me because I'm sure sometimes some of you think my videos are tedious beyond words because I'm tedious, but thank you for joining me today. We're gonna, as in the royal we, I'm gonna eat some cherries. I'm gonna sit on my laptop, play a video game for just a little bit. I might just take a little rest out in my balcony there, and then hopefully get to sleep nice and early because I have to wake up at 2:45 at the absolute latest. So I need to get to bed fairly early. So I sense a sleep aid in my immediate future as well, besides those cherries. So I will see you early tomorrow morning. All right, see you soon. Hey guys, how are you? It is 3:05 in the morning. I just heard one of my coworkers leave their room to head down to the shuttle. The shuttle is at 3:20. It's 3:06 in the morning, so I have a minute to chat. So a very different energy than you experienced just a moment ago in your time. I played my video game Baldur's Gate, which I'm addicted to, for a couple hours, but I got about 6.5, 7 hours of sleep, which is just fine for me. Great. We do have a fairly long day ahead of us. We have 3 legs today, here to Vegas, Salt Lake, San Antonio, and then back to Las Vegas. So each of those legs is going to be about 2.5 hours, plus boarding and deplaning. So it's going to be a long one. But I'm up in front with Tamara, and I just had a beautiful, beautiful layover. So no concerns, no problems, no issues, right? So we had a little chat with the front desk people last night in asking whether or not we have a grab and go for breakfast this morning. Something, anything, because it's early and there'll be nothing open. And so we're hoping, but they weren't so hopeful last night. So we'll see. But let me get downstairs before I get too late, and I'll see you soon. There was no grab and go. I have some couscous in my bag, which is like emergency food. I even brought some olive oil to put in it. So I'm kind of prepared, but it would have been nice to have something else. Our walk to the gates seems like the entire length of this airport this morning, but we'll get there. I'll see you in Las Vegas. All right, so this was my favorite layover ever, really, but the airport sucks beyond words. I can't tell you. Got randomed, not unusual, but after waiting for so long this morning, and then to get randomed, and all they missed was the body cavity search. Then we had to take 2 trains to get towards our gates. It's a poorly signed airport as well. This is awful, but I'm gonna have a very nice day after this, I'm sure. There, I'm calming down a little bit. I'm still frustrated. Let's see. I would love to see a reality television show that would have executives from American, Delta, JetBlue, Southwest, Spirit, Frontier, Allegiant, all these airlines. I'd love to see a reality television show where executive team members, CFOs, CEOs have to do a 4-day trip, wake up at 2 o'clock in the morning, no food, no coffee, all the roadblocks that were put in place for us this morning to get to the plane to start a 12-hour day with no food, no coffee, nothing, to work 12 hours, plane change, I would love to see that reality television show. That would be, it's just not my airline, it's not just our executive team or our airport or blah, blah, blah. It's the entire industry, but I would love to see that. All right, that's off my chest. I feel better. Me again, still in Seattle. We're waiting for our pilots. We didn't have a captain on our paperwork until just now, so we'll see what happens, where he's coming from. But I need to get maintenance on board. One of our jump seats is in op. I have to see if they can fix it. I'm getting my steps in today, no food, so calories burned. There's a silver lining. You know, when you hear my shoes like this, I'm irritated. I just asked for maintenance to come down and look at the jump seat in L2. The headrest is loose, and the poor gate agent, I don't know how long she's been doing this, so maybe she's new. She's not wearing a white shirt, so that kind of hints that she's been here for a little while. But she just kind of blinks at me, and she goes, "Is it in the logbook?" For those who don't know, the logbook is what the pilots use to find out what's been going on, the history of the aircraft and the history of any maintenance or any requests or something. It's very, very important, but it's only for the pilots. I am not a pilot, so why would I have access to a logbook? I don't know. I need to eat something. Like, I need a muffin right now, ASAP. I need to eat a muffin.
I'd make you coffee, but the plane's not.
All right, welcome back to Las Vegas. I'm always like back to Vegas for a few minutes, right? So back in Vegas, wish I was staying. We are going to be going to San Antonio. Very nice flight. That first flight was 2 hours and something minutes. It wasn't that long. Super easy, no drama, no trauma. I'm working up my front with Tamara, so it was very nice. We're here a few minutes early, so I'm going to have a chance to grab a breakfast stromboli. That looks good. And eat. I can't wait. All right, so we got off the plane. I got a chance to grab a breakfast stromboli from Tony's Pizza. It's fantastic and totally hitting the spot. I just realized I had the chicken sandwich yesterday, and I didn't even really eat all of that. And then I had some cherries last night, and that's all I've eaten. So this is a very welcome breakfast. We changed gates, and our plane's not here, so it gives me a chance to kind of sit down in a wheelchair, honestly, behind one of the gates and just relax for a few minutes. The day's been nice. Boarding was very, very hectic with our last flight, but nothing new, really. Nothing too traumatizing. So I will see you next time in, where are we going? San Antonio. Just like that, we are done with this San Antonio flight. We're gonna head back in a few minutes. I have been very successful in avoiding vomit, which is, I just got lucky. Yeah, we've had some eruptions, I would say, today on today's flight, but it all happened way in the back, so I got very, very lucky with that. Otherwise, uneventful flight, which is my favorite kind of flight. And we're going to be on our way back to Las Vegas very soon. So I will see you there. Hey guys, how are you? Welcome back to Las Vegas. Welcome back to my car, Shimi. Let's see, today was very long. I'm always telling you that, but my days have been very long lately. We started our day with a 3:20 van. It is now 4:28 in the afternoon, and I'm just leaving the parking lot. It's been a long day. The first two legs of our day, inconsequential. Nothing went wrong. People, for the most part, behaved. Real easy, just nothing spectacular, just nice, which in itself makes for a very nice flight. But our third leg of the day could potentially have been a series of small nightmares. Boarding was very chaotic. We had an aisle chair, which is this young man is non-ambulatory. He can't lift his arms, he can't move his legs. His father had to pick him up and lift him, but for some reason the computer, whoever selects these seats, put him in row 3. Now row 3 has immovable and unmovable armrest, just row 3 for some structural reason, I don't know why. But we can't put a non-ambulatory person in a seat with non-movable armrest. So we were able to move them into row 4 of the young man, his parents. But then moving passengers who were in 4 into 3, which is not a great seat to sit in. What I'm just trying to say, but not very well, is that everyone was so accommodating, and we asked a number of people to be very flexible with their seating on our flight today to accommodate people who are having a difficult time. And everyone was not just agreeable, but anxious to help other people today, and it was just something you don't see a lot of it. All right, so I'm trying to come over, but this car's not moving fast. All right, I'm gonna go gadget go. So people were anxious to accommodate other people, and that's just not something that you see every day on an airplane. So it was just so nice. And then we had a bunch of people who were potentially going to miss their connecting flights, and so I asked everyone to please stay seated to allow these people off the aircraft. And I have my amusing, long-winded way of doing that, and they were all helpful, and they all were so nice. It was such a nice flight. And I have to give a shout out to Dylan and to Tamara for managing the cabin. They did such a beautiful job. There's a skill to board a chaotic flight with all these little things, all these balls up in the air. They were just so masterful in taking care of our guests today. I was just so pleased. It made my job so much easier. I was so pleased. So I did not eat breakfast. I had a breakfast stromboli when we got to Vegas, and that's all I've eaten all day long. So I'm torn. I want to grab something to eat somewhere because I just don't want to cook today. But I have to be back at the airport tomorrow afternoon by 2, and so with the limited amount of time I have, I want to spend it with the cats. So I think I might just have some like snacks for dinner that I can eat at home. I don't want to cook. I really don't want to cook. So rather than go eat something, I think I'm going to talk myself into eating whatever crap I have laying around the house. What else is going on? Tomorrow I start another 3-day trip. I'm going to have a long layover in Philadelphia. We used to stay at a fantastic hotel. Now we're just staying at like a boutique hotel, and now we're staying at some generic number, so I'm kind of hoping it's okay. Blah blah blah. I'm just rambling now at this point, so I should probably say goodbye to you people until my next video. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you again later. All right, bye. Fly safe. Hi, handsome. I'm home. So happy. Are you happy? Yeah. I love you, honey.